Alright, and we're back. So now that we got Mewtwo out of the way, chat, we're gonna go over to zone over by 12. Gotta take a little detour. This way, I think. Over by this magic heart. So this could very well get me... This is probably the best place to shiny hunt Binacle. So we might end up getting a Binacle out of this as well. There's actually a lot of Pokemon in the area, which is why this hunt was more intriguing to me. Is this guy always here? Oh. Hello again, YouTube. We're making our way over to the Alpha Riolu's spawn. I almost just said Lucario. Now you can get Lucario in Zone 20. But this is specifically a static alpha. Can we see him over there? There. Oh no, it's not a static alpha. It's just a regular one. Are there any better Riolu places, chat? I mean, this will still work. I just gotta get lucky, I guess. So there's that Pidgeot. There's all the Binacle down there. Anything else? So this might just... I think this is just bench. I mean, I probably could just... walk away if I wanted to. Ranked is all Mewtwo. So Mewtwo's just allowed in? And I believe Riolu only spawns during the day, and it has to be sunny. Well, the Season 3 rules did not mention Mewtwo, obviously, so I wasn't... That's why I wasn't sure. Yeah, Justin might be right. Maybe this will lead to an increase of people bringing, like, Tyranitar. I wonder, what's the Mewtwo that people are using the most? X, Y, or regular? How was the catch? It wasn't bad. It only took me... I don't know. It did not take me that many tries. Scizors rise up. Yeah, historically, Y was always the better Mewtwo. But ranked in this game is a different beast than ranked in mainline Pokemon games of the past. I was really sad that we didn't get to see any more Pokemon that might be available in the DLC. Like, the last two trailers we had were just... Here's one new Pokemon. Here's one new Mega. Anyway, bye. Like, I joked this morning that it felt like their marketing budget dried up a little bit, but also... Okay, so we have the Pidgeot next to me over here, we have the Riolu over there, which is our active target, and then we have all the Binacle down there. So... We have some decent mons in the area, just besides Riolu. Yeah, they really only showed Hoopa and the Diantha child. I really want to see more of, like, what is the actual setting going to look like? I actually saw a Pokemon content creators say that they were not excited for the DLC, and I've seen a few people say that, have that sentiment. And I think it's just because of the 2 bum trailers that they've had. They're just not... They're not that interesting. Your soft resetting for good nature, good luck. Yeah, the trailer with Karina, it wasn't like the best, greatest trailer. Oh, there's an alpha. But not shiny. It was, you know, not the greatest trailer of all time or anything, but at least it showed us Karina, it showed us Emma's coming back, and all the characters were involved, and we got to see the setting a little bit. They revealed some old Pokemon that are coming back. And then that's kind of it. That's like it. And then we had 2 Mega trailers, and that's it. What's up, Poke Guy? I mean, maybe you're a bit more hype if you really like Lucario Z and Mega Zeraora. But again, from what I've been seeing in my circles online, it seems pretty lukewarm. The reaction for both Megas have felt pretty, I think people have felt underwhelmed by them. I think it's really interesting that they kept it fighting Steel. I have to wonder why. You're not too sure about Mega Lucario? Yeah, that seems to be what a lot of people have said. I mean, I've seen people say they like it. And I've seen a lot of people say that it reminds them of Hatsune Miku. I've seen a few people say that it's like girl Mega Lucario, and I don't know if I agree with that assessment. I don't really think it's a feminine looking Pokemon. I also just, you know, I've seen a lot of people say this as well. Why did we need another Lucario? I just don't think it was a really necessary Pokemon for them to make. So people would buy the DLC. Lucario is like turning into Charizard. In fact, it might already be there. I think that's... I saw somebody say that the Megas they've revealed for the DLC have all felt capitalism coded. Which... That's a very funny thing to say, but also, like, wait. They're kind of right. It's all the popular bipedal furry mons they want people to see and buy the DLC. We're just missing like a second Gengar. I'm surprised they had the restraint to not have Charizard Z and Gengar Z. I've always liked Lucario, but I really need them to back off. I kind of need them to take a step back because they're doing too much. They're doing too much. Mega Dimensions Charizard. Chat, you know that... I don't even know where it comes from. You know that GIF people use of the guy crying and it says, "I'm so fucking scared"? That's me staring down the barrel of my favorite Pokemon getting a Mega Z. I'm so scared. What if it's hideous? What if they pull a Mega Feraligatr on me and ruin not one, but two of my favorite Pokemon getting a Mega? I'm already kind of iffy on the first one. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Put off by the constant, yeah. I mean, the fact that Ash had one in his final season and they turned around and gave another main character a Lucario is, like, ridiculous. But this one is shiny, it's different, guys, see? I guess, Gen 4 won't get any new Megas. They're only allowed to have extra Megas for existing Megas. The Riolu by Hotel Z better? I don't know, is it? I thought this was a static alpha spawn, but it's not. I am in the range. Let's see, I got Riolu here, I got a Pidgeot down there. Whatever's behind me, I think I'm in range of. I'm kind of interested in the Binacle. Let's see, zoom enhance. Can we turn the filters off? Thank you. None of those are shiny. Yeah, I guess there's no static spawn. Yeah, Hawlucha is behind me, that's true. I searched on YouTube earlier for Shiny Hunter Riolu and the guy got a Hawlucha. Haven't seen many leaks. The only thing that's leaked is the roster of Pokemon, and that was because it was data mined. So we know what Megas are coming and we know what Pokemon are returning, but that's it. That is all we know. And we don't know what any of the new Megas are gonna look like. But I'm just saying, chat. If, my beloved boy is given a butt-ugly Mega Evolution, I will cry. I will shed a tear. Man, that means a bunch of new... Oh, I really hope I like it. I really hope I like it. We could get Ghastly shiny. I haven't picked up a Ghastly yet. Oh, there's Lucha. I mean, again, I've liked most of the DLC that they've made with, you know, some more than others, like Crown Tundra, I think is the pinnacle of their DLC they've made. But I hope that same level of quality is brought for this DLC. Pure Ground. They seem to be so scared of changing typings. Probably just gonna be Ground Dragon again. I mean, if they're gonna do it, I want them to do something different. Like, go Turbo Sicko mode and make it like Ground Fairy or Dragon Poison. Do something insane. Ground Steel. Can you imagine if they made it Ground Steel? Xerneas would be over. Also, Garchomp is so good in competitive. We're gonna give it more ammunition? We're gonna give the loaded gun some more bullets? Oh, come on, Riolu. I mean, most people don't use Mega Garchomp in Ranked. It's usually just regular Chomp. I've seen Mega Garchomp put some work in, though. This might be the game where it's the most usable, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I really wanted them to do something with Karina for the Mega Lucario Z reveal. And it's interesting because when they would do 2 Megas before, like Mewtwo X and Y are they're just Megas. They have the X and the Y in the name, but they're not any different. They're just regular Megas. But now we have a different class of Megas. Yeah, exactly. Losing the speed thing is not as bad as it would be in a regular Pokemon game. We have her Lucario. There's gotta be special dialogue for if you use the Lucario against her. Like if you bring out Ogerpon against Kieran. I mean, didn't she have multiple Lucarios in X and Y? I mean, she's absolutely gonna have a Z. You know what might be the biggest miracle of them all if I walk away from the DLC liking Karina? She was just such a nothing burger character in X and Y. And I never really liked her design either. So if they can make her likable, that'll be a real feat. Yeah, I think Karina's granddad is running an illegal Pokemon breeding ring. Somebody should look into that. Oh, was she better in the anime? Karina is the gym leader that I've always felt like had the most NPC, like, standard Her design, she just looks like she should be a trainer class. Like Skater Girl. She looks like she would be generic NPC on Route 17 named Skater Girl. Honestly, I probably would have been fine with her if they didn't do all the Lucario stuff. Because that's one of my least favorite... I don't even... What would you even call it? When a new Pokemon character in a brand new generation has an old Pokemon ace. So like, Leon, or... I guess Diantha would count. Gardevoir got a new Mega, but it's still an old Pokemon. It's like, why not give her a Gen 6 Pokemon instead? I already know Lucario. We go way back. So I was happy that at least Geeta had a new Pokemon as an ace. For all the things they did wrong for her team, at least they got that one right. If she had an ace that was just like a Blastoise, I would have cried. Who am I hunting? Riolu. Yeah, exactly. Misty stands out from all the other swimmers. Gym leaders should have a distinct, you know, step up to their design than the NPCs. That Riolu over there. And then I'm also in range of all these Binacle, Halucha, and Pidgeot. And there's a bunch of other Pokemon around me. Also, the way that her and her like the whole way they did the lore with Mega Evolution and X and Y was just terrible. All the stuff with that temple and her grandfather, I don't know. I didn't care for any of it. We keep rolling clouds. No phases. Also, I forgot to warn for ads, I'm sorry. Oh, there's a Pidgey over there. No more Pidgeys. I wish I could block shinies from showing up for a certain species. If I could eliminate any future shiny Fletchling or Pidgey, I would. I would do it. Why does Binacle sound like that? Also, the video I watched, the guy said binnacle. I think it's funny when people say binnacle. The pinnacle of binnacle. Even if binnacle— oh, we got one. Ask and you shall receive. I mean, I actually didn't ask. I was just talking about you, Binacle, but there is one down there. You see him? Can you see him? With the green hands in the back? Throw your green hands in the air like you just don't care? Hello, friend. What ball do I catch you in? Hello, buddies. Sure. Pokeball is so bouncy in this game. It looks like it's having so much fun. We got a bashful binnacle. How joyous. A binacle binnacle. Penny for your binnacle? I should stop. A Riolu shopping row in yes, a few of you guys have said that. We could try that one. I mean, bench resetting isn't the worst in the world, but we'll try some more here, and then we'll check out the other Riolu spot. It kind of is nice to just hit A and not have to run all over a rooftop. Also, I do kind of want to grab a Ghastly. I mean, there's better places for Ghastly, but we're kind of we're aiming for 2 guys here. Also, this is like the 4th time where I've looked on YouTube to seek advice for where the best place to shiny hunt a Pokemon is, and then people in chat are like, this one is just better. That's happened like 4 times, so I don't know if YouTube's bringing their best and brightest tutorial people. Oh, that's a shiny. That's a shiny right there. Oh, that was beautiful! So nice. Thank you, Ghastly. Thank you. Very nice of you. Alright, what am I catching you in? Dive, perchance? Very nice. Perfect. I think I did ask and receive for that one. I think I did actually ask and receive for the Ghastly. It's quiet. Alright, I'll take it. Mewtwo almost definitely requires a Master Ball. I got mine in a Dream Ball. It didn't take that long either. It was faster than getting Diancie in a Lux Ball. Alright. Oh. There's 2 of them down there. You know what? Maybe this isn't a bad spot for Ghastly. Pat Radish just thinking about his hopes and dreams over there. Yeah, I tried Thunder Wave for a few attempts, but Sleep was definitely the answer there. Alright, anybody else around? Whoops, don't fall off. I should definitely check around here during the day. I mean, again, the Diancie and Mewtwo wouldn't be so bad if you could just skip the cutscene. If it just placed you right back in the battle, it really wouldn't be that bad. I see Halucha back there. It doesn't look... No, that's Pidgey. Sorry. Sorry about that, Pidgey. My bad. Can we get Mew in the DLC? I do not remember if Mew is in there or not. I want to say no, but I'm not certain. Any more binacles? A binacle, binacle. The Riolu, no. I got a binacle and a Ghastly, though. Mewtwo, yeah, you might, the closest thing to getting Mew is maybe Mewtwo saying Mew. Honestly, it might be better for them to not include Mew because these games, you can't transfer your Pokemon out of them, so if you transferred a Mew in here, it'd be stuck. It would be stuck forever. Forever and ever. Somehow... I have tons of glitter on my table, and my desk, and I don't know why. Where did all this glitter come from? Get off! Alright, we're good now. Glitter free. The anniversary mystery gift code. Jeez, I don't even remember that. So do we have a week to go until the DLC? Most underrated and overrated shinies. What is an underrated shiny? Reshiram. I think shiny Reshiram is peak. It's so good. It's classy. It's subtle. It's befitting a legendary dragon. And nobody ever mentions it. Nobody ever talks about shiny Reshiram being so good. And they should. Because I like it. It's a good one. It's underrated. Let's see, an overrated shiny. What's an overrated shiny, chat? I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe something like Umbreon? Like, I like shiny Umbreon, but... it's not, like, the greatest of all time. I mean, it's... I honestly think I prefer stuff like... Sylveon and, Espeon shinies. I love Espeon shiny. I love my little green alien. A Narp. How can people hate the Gleep Glorp? I mean, a lot of really popular shinies are popular for a reason. Because they look good. Can only think of shiny colors you don't like. Oh, I'll give you another underrated one, chat. Chanpao. I really like Chanpao shiny. We do not have a lot of good brown shinies. It's a rather unique color as far as shinies go. I would love to be able to shiny hunt it myself at some point. Sure would be nice. What's up, Cacturn? Steelix's shiny is underrated? Yeah, I would agree with that. Steelix is an underrated Pokemon in general. Overrated shiny Rayquaza. Shiny Ray is definitely one of the most exposed shinies. Like, they've made lots of merchandise for it. It's been all over promotions. Zygarde too. Not as much as Rayquaza, though. I could never say Red Gyarados. Red Gyarados is like the OG. That was baby's first shiny. Vanillix become underrated for you in this game? I like Noibat a lot, too. I have a really cute figure. I thought Pidgeot was shiny for a second. If you're just joining, chat, I have this Riolu over here I've been hunting. We have... falling off the roof. There's Binacle down here. I've already gotten one. And then here is empty, but nighttime there's a bunch of Ghastlies that spawn in here, so that's nice. This Pidgeot could be shiny. And there's a Hawlucha behind me that could be shiny. We were on the discussion of underrated and overrated shinies. I'm kind of struggling to think of ones that are overrated. Because again, a lot of shinies that are really popular are popular for a reason. They just look good. My one underrated one was Reshiram. I really like shiny Reshiram. I feel like Ursaluna maybe has a underrated shiny. I don't ever see, like, best shiny discussions, I never see anybody bring up. Oh, there's a little Badoo next to me that could be shiny. I don't know if I'd say it's underrated per se, because it's a starter and starters are just inherently popular Pokemon, but I really like shiny Trico. Like, when shiny starters are discussed, it's always like Charizard or Incineroar or, you know, those Pokemon that nobody ever talks about. Nobody talks about Trico. Shiny Umbreon is overrated. Yeah, that was the one I said. Again, it's not a bad shiny, but I wouldn't say it's like the greatest of all time. But that also, like, Umbreon I think is just in general kind of an overrated Pokemon. Primarina is a good shiny. I like shiny Prim. This game looks... Jeez. That load screen can be really hideous. Shiny Pawmot. I actually agree. People are usually really negative about the Pawmot line. But I like it, and I like the shinies. There's a lot of questionable Pikachu clone shinies. So at least you can actually tell that the Pawmot line is shiny and it's not like a Plusle situation. Although, I will say, chat, I don't remember Emolga's shiny looking so, like, it's like pastel. I kind of like this. I was gonna say Emolga, but ever since I got it shiny the other day, I was like, wait a minute. Has this always been a good shiny? Looks like they turned down the contrast on regular Emolga. There's just something just nice about it. Yeah, Rapska's a cool Pokemon. I would say underrated in general. I have a Pawmo figure in my computer case. I like Pawmo. Pawmo looks really squishy. Three more Panpour, one more Pansear, two Alpha Spritzy, and not a single Pansage? That's crazy, normal shrub. They're avoiding you like the plague. You saw some IRL marmots? I'm jealous. I said plague, and then the word plague is in chat. Ironic. Are marmots known for spreading plague? I thought that was the rats. I'm just missing one monkey. I need one more Pansear. And then I'm done. I got 2 Sage. I got 2 Poor. I got 2 Poor. Me when making any purchase. You finished the game with only 204 trainer battles. Yeah, I did a lot of the Battle Royale at night to get to the final Floette. And I did it for a day and then I got tired of doing it and have made no progress since. You think Semi-Sears shiny sucks? You'd be correct. I don't know if there's ever a game where it's looked good. Actually. Like, maybe it was, like, popping off in black and white, but I seem to recall it not doing that. Yeah, it should have kept the orange. Pansear's orange is really fun. That's an underrated shiny color, orange. I saw somebody say that it was in regards to Pokemon, where they like got rid of the orange or something, and somebody said orange is the worst color. Those are the types of comments that rage bait me. How can you hate the color orange? Unbelievable. What did you guys say about Mega Lucario Z? It's very weird, was basically my summary of it. Mutt Miku. Yeah, there's not a lot of orange shinies. There's really not a lot. It's kind of like brown. They're just rare colors. You don't like how he looks like he's made of squishy foam? Yeah, it's very rounded. I noticed that. That was one of the things that I pointed out this morning. They sanded off all of Lucario's, like, points. Its chest spike is now circular. It's very rounded edges. Not a lot of points. A water Urshifu pose. We don't need any more, They are both fighting types. Town ain't big enough for two of them. Yeah, it's definitely pretty divisive. It's given me a bit of deja vu over the Zero Aura trailer. Same exact style of trailer. And then all of the reactions online have just been like, eh. And these Pokemon are supposed to sell you. It's curious to me that they went back to back with two of the most popular, like, furry mons for megas. Because these are the megas that they want to show you to sell the DLC. So what does that mean for the rest of the megas? Yeah, giving a mythical a mega is just... I don't know, it's kind of... I don't even know what the word would be. Silly? Kind of feels like a waste. Well, if you love mega mythicals, chat, boy do I have great news for you. Tune in on December 10th and find out more. Oh, we keep rolling Alpha Riolu, but it's not shiny. I don't know why I look down there as if it's not just gonna be Mareep. Mega Jirachi? That would actually go pretty hard. I love Jirachi. Ooh, Alpha Halooch. Chemicals remove their... Wow. How interesting. Their chlorophyll. Yeah, it feels like if you're a legendary and you're in a Legends game, you're just gonna walk away with nothing. Well, I guess Dialga and Palkia... I guess Dialga and Palkia got formed, didn't they? I tried to forget. And in the last second, my brain was like, wait a minute. Remember these guys? It's honestly disrespectful how little they did for Xerneas and Yveltal in this game. Like, they already didn't have much going on for them in X and Y. And this game did not add anything really at all. Yeah, that's actually true. we don't know where they live, naturally. They've just been in labs and just randomly in the city. Which is such a crying shame for two Pokemon that represent life and death. Like, I can imagine you walk into like a giant kind of big forest with like a canopy with sunlight lighting it, so it's kind of a darker forest with the sunlight peeking through the canopy. And you walk forward and you see like little flowers sprouting. And then the character notices like flowers sprouting, and then you look up and you see Xerneas is approaching you. That's how I'd always pictured a Xerneas encounter. Like, you'd see life growing around it. And then for Yveltal, well, what's the opposite of that? Maybe some sort of darkened, dead forest. And as soon as Yveltal lands, like, the grass around it dies. Yeah, Pride Rock when the hyenas are in charge. If they did end up giving Xerneas and Yveltal megas, I don't know if I could personally handle a Mega Xerneas. That might be too much for my heart to handle. But competitive aside, that would be pretty cool. A peat bog? Yeah, some sort of like swampy bog area would be perfect. Honestly, I think there's something to be said about... like, Xerneas and Yveltal have just been used as tools. They haven't been allowed to exist in, like, their own space. I mean, at least neither of them bothered to save Lysander. That's all on Zygarde. Zygarde saving that guy is, that's a stain on Zygarde, and Zygarde alone. Xerneas' legs look like swords. Xerneas has pointy legs, but they're not pointed to the point where hahaha. I didn't even intend to say that. They're not overly pointy like a lot of Digimon designs are. That's my least favorite thing in a Digimon design. Okay, maybe not my least favorite, but I hate characters that just have like pointy swords for legs. Like, how do you move? You would just dig into the ground. It'd be like wearing cleats, but your cleats are like 9 inches long. Like, I think like Magna Kidmon or that Royal Knight I don't like. Huckmon. They all do that. Sometimes I think about Pokemon that don't even have, like, proper limbs. Like, how does a Pokemon like Lunala land? Or Crobat? Or Frostmoth? None of them have legs or feet. How do they rest? Does Frostmoth just lay upside down on its wings? Because it doesn't have any damn feet. Yeah, Cacture, that's kind of like the vibe I was going for. Pretty much. I don't know why that bugs me, but I feel like these are living animals that would probably want to rest at some point and should maybe have legs. I mean, Lunalla's design is great, but I do wonder those things. Yeah, Pokemon, they need to have, Lunala probably just hovers. Probably doesn't even land on the ground. I don't know what Frostmoth does. What about a Pokemon like Staryu or Starmie? Do they just like rest on the ocean floor? Any Binacles? Binacle party down there, and there are no shinies. Yeah, we can try out Crobat in the DLC, you're right. A third Cleffa doing the monkey hunt, you're just missing one Panpour. Nice, I hope you get it soon. Under the sea. Ye old mountain ranges. Oh, so I hear an alpha. And it's Riolu. Yeah, it's really subtle, but if you look at Mega Starmie, it actually has a slightly different gem design than regular Starmie does. It is ever so slightly different. Let's see, where's Starmie? This is such an interesting Pokedex. There's shiny Bulbasaur. First of all, where's the Mega? The Mega is right here. Where's my Starmie? I have a Starmie, figure that I could- Oh, it's the bottom pieces. You see the bottom pieces? They extend farther. This is such a weird Pokemon. Imagine showing yourself this Pokemon, like, 5 years ago. Very weird. Very weird. Yeah, here's regular Starmie. You hate it so much. The Water Wraith. The Water Wraith is one of Pikmin's best enemies. Although, for Pikmin 5, I'd really like them to come out with some new original bosses, more original bosses, than just calling back to the same 5 bosses from Pikmin 1 1,000 times. Might be nice. Mega Greedent X and Mega Greedent Y. Now we're talking. Mega Greedent Z as well. Can you imagine them just dropping 3 Megas for the same Pokemon? All brand new. Yeah, I understand why people don't like Mega Starmie. You want maybe something a bit more serious, cosmic, cool, and not Haha, funny leg. Funny run. Funny leg guy, do the run. Mega Snorlax? I am very surprised that hasn't happened. Snorlax's Gigantamax is one of the most marketed G-Maxes back during Sword and Shield days. Sudis's eggs will be irrelevant in Gen 10. He smashed them all himself, personally. Yeah, I think Crobat might be my first DLC shiny hunt. Crobat or Galarian Mime. I'm excited to see Crobat again. Hey, there's an underrated shiny for you, Crobat. I love Pink Bat. I saw somebody say that that it's supposed to be like based on like a Super Sentai silly-esque villain type thing is the inspiration for Mega Starmie. I don't know how true that is. But every now and then they're just like, yeah, we're gonna do a funny. We're gonna do a comedy. I don't know why of all Pokemon they decided to do Starmie, but... because Starmie is not a funny Pokemon. Golden Go is a funny Pokemon. Vanillux is a funny Pokemon. Trubbish, Garbodor, you know, those type of Pokemon. Starmie's not a funny guy. Starmie is a star. So I think that disconnect is why a lot of people don't like it, which again, I think is perfectly fine. I think Victory Bell is a funny one. I think they were going for funny with Victory Bell. And I think that one succeeded more. Because Victory Bell has been shown to be a funny Pokemon who always ate James all the time in the anime. Victory Bell's been used for comedy before, so I feel like that one actually worked pretty well. I like Mega Victory Bell. He's just a big, funny guy. Were there any others that we could classify as more comedic ones? I don't know what I would classify this as. An atrocity, maybe. Ampharos isn't new, but this is definitely meant to be funny. They definitely wanted to make you laugh with this one. Well, would we say this is comedic? I'm not really sure where would we classify Mega Pyroar? I mean, it's ridiculous looking, but it's ridiculous silly. Silly. The silliest star. Not silly. Silly. Like, look at him. He's got his lips have, like, jiggle physics. Victory Bell's definitely meant to be a funny guy. Look at Houndoom's picture. He's barking. I don't know if I ever noticed Excadrill's, like, arms being glued to the drill. That's kind of upsetting. I wouldn't really say this is funny. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe you could make a case for Mega Skarmory's big, silly legs. Or feet, I should say, not legs. But I don't know, I wouldn't really say it's silly. Yeah, Phalanx is funny. You're right. I mean, look at the one in the middle, holding up the big one. This is meant to be funny. What's up with the two dots next to the eyes? Not funny, not funny, not funny, not funny, not funny. Okay, so we got a few funnies. Yes, it's supposed to be. It gives more like Tron than it does like war paint. With that blue like futuristic color they like using so much. The Power Rangers piloting a Zord. I mean, sometimes I see a lot of people that like hate a lot of silly Pokemon designs, but this franchise has always had silly designs, so I don't really get that. Again, it fits better when it's a previously established silly Pokemon, though. If you take something that's just a regular, normal, non-funny guy, I think it can make people mad. List Pokemon that don't have faces. Zubat. Zubat doesn't have eyes. Who else? What other Pokemon don't have a face? Does Blacephalon count? Blacephalon has eyes. But I wouldn't really say it has a face. Staryu Starmie. Yeah, would something like Wobbuffet count? Because the body's the decoy. The real Wobbuffet is the tail, which doesn't have... It has eyes. Yeah, Xurkitree doesn't have a face. Meltan? One rock that just has legs? That's actually an interesting question. Like, I know there's more Pokemon that don't have eyes or mouths at all. Yeah, I know what you're, I feel like you could count Wobbuffet still, though, but I get what you mean. Binacle check? Big Halucha. Pidgeot, you over here? No. Okay. Yeah, what about the Reggies? Would the Reggies count? They have dots. Is that their face? I almost feel like they would count. I feel like those are their faces. Who else? There's gotta be, more. There's gotta be more. Can I stop rolling bad weather days? So just an FYI, chat, if you're gonna shiny hunt Riolu, it only spawns on sunny days in the daytime. Oh, what about, like, Roggenrola? Roggenrola doesn't have a face, right? Mimikyu, it's wearing a costume? Yeah, we know the creature that is Mimikyu has eyes, but we don't know what the rest of it looks like. What about something like, Dino? That thing has a mouth. You presume that there's eyes under there, though, so... I can't think of any more. Yeah, there's that infamous Dino plush where you can pull up the hair and it actually does have a big pair of eyes. Okay, I got another Ultra Beast. What about Kartana? Does Kartana have a face? Would you classify that as a face? Magnemite? Yeah, Magnemite doesn't have a mouth. For something like Magneton, which one is the face? If you're made up of 3 magnets, where's your face? Would something like Unknown count? I don't think Unknown have mouths. They have one big old eye. But I don't think they have a mouth. Shedinja only is a husk. I googled Pokemon with no face and went to images, and there's a lot of Pokemon here with their faces erased. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, that is Bulbasaur with its face erased. Thanks. Thank you, Google Images. Thank you so much. Yeah, Delmise. Yeah, Beldum too. Metang has a mouth, right? Metang and Metagross have mouths. Faceless Bulba. Google didn't give me any other answers. Staryu, Starmie, Zubat, Dino, Roggenrola are what it suggested to me. Eyes without a face. What about, like, Claydol? Would Claydol count, you think? Does Baltoy have a mouth? I don't know. I don't know. Voltorb? Yeah, Electrode has eyes and a mouth, but Voltorb only has eyes. That's gotta be crazy, right? All of a sudden you evolve and you can have the ability to speak? That's gotta be really jarring if you're a Voltorb. I don't know why Google keeps trying to say Eskew is faceless. No. It's bringing it up because of the ice face form. Let's see, people also search for Staryu, Blacephalon, Kartana, and Starmie. What about Buzzwole? What's going on with Buzzwole's whole, like, facial situation? Are those supposed to be eyes? What about Metapod? Would Metapod count? Oh, Goomy! Oh my god, if that was a SHALPHA Gumi, I would have popped off so hard. It's far enough away. I really do want a shiny hunt Gumi. Aw, man, Gumi! The Gula Goo. The Ultra Beasts are truly freaks. Yeah, half of your faceless Pokemon are all Ultra Beasts. I mean, I don't think there's a single Ultra Beast I dislike, and that's probably the reason. They're all very unique. You guys have heard me rant about boring, you know, regular animal Pokemon all the time. You cannot say that about the UBs. I mean, Buzzwole is like a mosquito, but it's a mosquito on crack. This is not your average mosquito Pokemon. Used to be Buzzwole, now it's Celesteela. I think Buzzwole might have been my favorite at one point as well. Blacephalon is my favorite UB. Celesteela is the weirdest Pokemon. You know, I can't argue with that. Is there a Pokemon weirder than Celesteela, chat? The loyal 3 are all ugly and mid. I can't wait till I can shiny hunt Okidogi though, for that atrocity of a shiny. I can't wait. If you've never seen shiny Okidogi, chat, you're not ready. Yeah, I keep hearing Badoo chirping next to me. Ludicolo. When we did that bird tier list the other day, Ludicolo was on there. That was kind of weird. I don't think I've ever considered Ludicolo a bird. It's weird and it shouldn't exist? Why? It's a little baby seed. What's wrong with that? The unpleasant gradient. Toadstool is pretty weird. It is. That's a good one to bring up. I was sitting here thinking, like, what are even some weird Pokemon? What about Crabominable? Crabominable is pretty weird, right? Some of them are unlovable. It's always interesting to me what Pokemon people seem to despise the most. Pokemon I hate most of all theme team. Okay, so you would put Exploud on there, you would put Armaldo on there. Stonejourner, yeah, Stonejourner is a weird one. I think at LAIC they had they brought the pronunciation thing back and they tried to say Stonejourner was pronounced, I don't even remember. I just fundamentally disagreed with it so much I'm going to never say it. I like Relicanth. I think Relicanth being involved in the Reggie puzzle really elevated it above your average fish Pokemon. Also, coelacanths are neat. I like coelacanths. They're living fossils, just like relicanth. An all bad shiny team. Alright, so if you're just joining chat, we're looking for this Riolu over here with Bonus, Binacle, Halucha's behind me, Badoo and Pidgeot are to my right. And then at night, Ghastly is here. And there's probably some Pokemon around me on the ground, too. You think Stakataka is weirder than Celesteela? I could see an argument for it. Stakataka is just a weird box with legs and lots of eyes. Iron Boulder. I commend you for even remembering that Iron Boulder exists. Don't be a relicanth, be a relicanth. Also, heads up, chat, ads are gonna play, but I'm gonna get up for a second, so you won't miss any shinies. You hate Iron Hands? I definitely prefer OG Hariyama, but I don't mind Iron Hands. I mean, it is, you know, a Violet Paradox robot. It's such a, I think it's such a missed opportunity for them to have made all the Violet Paradoxes just the same. Same style, same overall color choices, same rather boring shinies for the most part. Missed opportunity. There's so many different styles of robots and futuristic styles they could have experimented with, and they just didn't. The only Mon you hate is Thievul. I could pick a lot out of Gen 8, to be honest. Iron Mons aren't as popular as the past Paradoxes. Yeah, they're not. I think because the Scarlet Paradoxes are just visually more unique. Alright, chat, I'm gonna get up for a second, but we'll let the cutscene play. Hopefully we roll good weather for Riolu. I was kind of hoping that when I came back, Riolu would have just been shiny. Alright, what are we talking about? It's like all the future Pokemon were manufactured by the same company who had a style guide in place in the year 5 billion. That's a good way to put it, yes. Nickit and Thievul are definitely kind of weird, oddball Pokemon. I really like their shinies, but as Pokemon, you know, they kind of remind me a little bit of Arrokuda and Barraskewda. They're just normal colored, real animals with a little bit of fantastical elements added to their design. I mean, Ninetales is... I don't know, Ninetales just beats the absolute pants off of Thievul. Like, Vulpix is also, like, kind of fox-colored, but it's the way its tails are designed, it's just... It doesn't feel like it's a real animal. Let's see, shiny check? Binacles? I don't think we got anything. If you're just joining, chat, I've picked up a Binacle and a Ghastly. We're kind of looking for this Riolu over here, and there's another Riolu place that we might try if I don't get it tonight, later. But we've got some decent Pokemon around. A fox monster without being traditionally cool and sleek. I feel like Thievul is a sleek Pokemon. I don't know if I'd say cool. I mean, it's the swiper no swiping Pokemon. Honestly, the Swiper has a better design. They had a Dora balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I thought, is Dora still popular? I think they were maybe going for, like... I don't, is a French thief a thing, or am I just making that up? It's like the thief with the twirly mustache. Yeah, it's funny because the turtles also had a float in the parade, and I thought they also just got some stuff canned. But the turtles are like Scooby-Doo, they'll never die. But I didn't realize that Dora was still around. I thought all kids watched now was like Peppa Pig and Bluey. Thievul is supposed to be the V for Vendetta the guy mask? I don't see that at all. Zoro, yeah, I feel like Zoro makes a bit more sense. He reminds me of the burglar from The Sims. Where they'd play that extremely upsetting music. Was it Sims 2? I think it's Sims 2. The burglar music in that game is one of video game's most terrifying tracks. Behind that one track from the Piglet game. Yeah, I don't see that at all. I do not see that. Huh, I thought I had text speed on fast. Well, the more you know. Well, now this will be better. I could have sworn I set it to fast earlier. Why was it back to regular? What in tarnation happened? You can see Zoro. You guys are making me want to look at Thievel again. First time I've ever said that. Thievel. I feel like Thievel is the type of Pokemon that could prosper if it was put in like an anime episode or had some sort of animation about it where it got to show off a bit of a personality. Thievel appears to be based on the Red Fox, possibly borrowing patterns from the Cross Fox, a variation of Red Fox. Its shiny gray coloration resembles that of Silver Foxes. Another variation of the Red Fox. Thanks, Bulbapedia. Thanks for this knowledge. Its facial features and mustache-like whiskers bear resemblance to stereotypical depictions of thieves and burglars, as well as the gentleman thief trope and highwaymen such as Dick Turpin. I don't know who that is. Its front legs resemble gloves, which thieves and burglars would wear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Wait. Thievel's relationship with Bolton may also be a reference to fox hunting, where red foxes were hunted by English foxhounds, which Bolton appears to be based on. What? They stuck Fox and the Hound in there? This whole time? That's what... I thought Bolton was like... a greyhound. Okay. That is interesting. Yeah, I thought it was a greyhound. Man, Bolton might be one of the series' worst designs. That might just be one of the worst designs this franchise has ever conjured up. I really do not like Bolton. Whatever dog species they're apparently trying to convey, I don't think they really nailed that. Yeah, bad shiny. Bad competitive Pokemon, too. I feel like there's a lot of really crappy electric Pokemon as far as, again, stats competitive go. Yeah, honestly, they could have just supersized Yamper. Electric type mid-off. They decided to whip out some mediocre dogs and then turned around and did it once again in Gen 9. Where we only got like 500 bajillion of them. You never miss a moment to disparage Manectric, do you, Cacturn? Talk about electric types, dogs. Rubs hands together. You know who sucks? Poor Manectric. Nobody else seems to hate him, you don't get it. I mean, I'm not a, like, huge Manectric stan. But I don't hate it. I feel like you could classify Manectric as a silly Mega Evolution. He just looks like he's wearing a little Thunderbolt costume. You take a Manectric over a Bolton any day of the week. I think a lot of people probably like Manectric because it's a good option in Gen 3. Like, after you get off the boat, you head through Slateport. Honestly, that route, going north of Slateport, there's so many good, fun Pokemon there. They popped off. They did such a good job with putting Pokemon in the map in Gen 3. Yeah, honestly, you get most of your electric options right there. If you're not interested in Manectric or Electrike, may I interest you in Plusle and Minun? And then you have the power plant that you can go and visit later. Gen 3 might have some of my favorite routes, like, ever. There's so many good ones in Gen 3. Manectric looks like one of those Steven Universe characters. Oh! Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Well, talking about yellow dogs has spawned my yellow dog, chat. And it's a SHALPHA. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it! Yes! Well, mixed feelings on Lucario Z aside, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. No way! Oh my god. What do I want to catch it in? Oh no, chat, what do I catch it in? We don't know what shiny Lucario Z is gonna look like. Do I go with something neutral like a Lux Ball just in case? Because for all we know, what if it's like purple? I don't know. I might just go with something neutral here. A Freak Ball? Moonball? Oh, Moonball would be good. Ooh, okay. Okay. The slow approach. Building tension. Oh, it looks so good! I can't believe I actually got it! I can't believe I actually got it! What's up, buddy? Goodbye, buddy. Alright, here we go. Yay! I can't believe it! I'm so happy. Oh, that's amazing. It's careful. Yeah, that was a genuine gasp out of me. That was a genuine gasp. Yay! I really hope Z shiny matches the Moonball. I can't believe I actually got it! Oh, it looks so good! Oh, I really wish you could interact with your Pokemon in this game. Riolu is dead inside. He's not moving an inch. Or, yeah, he. I saw the alpha symbol for a second and thought female, but no, it's male. He's a goofy goober. He runs just like Emma runs. I can't believe I got it. I feel like I've had good catching luck tonight, chat. Alright, well, I'm officially- well, I'm not ready quite yet. I think there's 2 more SHALPHAs that I must hunt before the DLC comes out. But I got one of them. Emma learned to run by watching Looker's Lucario. Yeah, the way that Pokemon turn to look at you in this game is much improved. It's so much better. Alright, I guess it's time to check for any shinies elsewhere. Where am I? I got lost. I hear Swirlix. Oh, there's all the Binacle. Okay, okay, I know where I am. Hearing Mabel 20 plus times you got your Mewtwo and a Lux Ball. Nice. Binacles are so chill. When Looker explains to Emma what a school is. I forgot about that. Yeah, wasn't Emma, like... Oh? Hello? Hello? Wasn't she treated like a complete invalid? Do you know what a school is? Okay, who this? Whomst? Who? It's not Pidgeot. This is where I was resetting. Where in the world did that shiny sound effect come from? Let's see, I was hoping I'd hear it again. If we get far enough out of reach, it should play again. Is it a Swirlix down here or something? I don't see anything. Did it despawn? Was it some sort of bird that despawned? Okay. I feel stupid. Where is it? Oh. It is a little tiny Flabébé. You had good camouflage, little friend. You had very good camouflage. Oh, you're so cute. And so orange. I'm like, whoa, where's the shiny? Wow, I heard you from pretty far away. I heard Flabébé on the other side of that building? That's impressive. The range. Yeah, I think the shiny sound needed to play about 5 more times for... It was like the game was trolling me there. That was, Alright, game. It does a little trolling. That happened to you and you never found it? No. If that's the case, it might have been like a Pidgey or a Fletchling that flew away. Okay, was there any other areas that I needed to check? That are in range? Remember, it's always 50 meters, chat. 50 meters. I don't even know where my point is placed. Alright, well. Alright, well. Is it down here? Wait, is it in the tunnel? Well, there are no Binacle in there that were shiny. Who is this? Oh, it's Ariados! That's amazing! We had a secret spider under the... in the sewers. Oh my god, it's so... I love Ariados. He's just swinging. Or she's just having a little swing. What do I catch this in, chat? What are we thinking? Wow, that's really cool. I love the blue. The blue stripes on the shiny, very nice. I almost want to throw a dream ball at it. Aww. Aww. Heal ball. Mewtwo event? Mewtwo's out in the game. I caught it. It's right here. There it is. Caught in a dream ball. Mystery gift. Punch the spider. Catch the spider. Beautiful. Good job, Rocco. That was amazing. Sheesh, that's a pretty good spot. This is not a bad hunt. Like, you have so much other Pokemon in the area besides just the Riolu. So I picked up a Binacle, a Ghastly, my SHALPHA Riolu, a Flabébé, and an Ariados. Very nice. Very nice. I will take it. Dawn almost got eaten by an Ariados. I don't remember that one. Grandma got eaten by an Ariados. I don't think that's how that song goes, actually. Well, I'm not done streaming, chat, so you know what it's time for. It's time to return to Monkey, I think. I think it's time to return to Monkey. No Magikarp yet! I still have no shiny Magikarp in this game. They're dodging me. They're dodging me. I'm so happy with the SHALPHA Riolu. So happy. But yeah, chat, Mewtwo was released just today. So if you want Mewtwo, it's a mystery gift. You get both Mewtwo X and Y. And then you just gotta go to Lysander Cafe. And go to the 3rd floor. You know, I wouldn't have minded that Pidgeot shiny, but I won't complain. Did I check up here? I should check over here before we go back to Monkey. Oh, I think I did check over here. No pat rats hiding in here. Okay, I think we're good. With the textured pillars. I almost said pillows. I always go this way to try to get to the court, and then I remember that it's all fenced off, and I can't do that. One of those espers was shiny the last time I did this. If you ever do the monkey hunt, chat, here's where the ladder is. It's right next to the court. Easy way to remember. What's Gen 10's budget? I don't remember. This game cost $13 million. I do not remember what Gen 10 was, what the budget for that game was. Oh yeah! I want to talk about something that we know from leaks is happening in Gen 10. It's not a Pokemon. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. We know how we're gonna have a ride. We know what the ride, the move method is for Gen 10. So I'm gonna talk about that. So that's your warning if you don't want that spoiler. Again, it's not like a... There's no real, like, new Pokemon to spoil yet. None of that has leaked, really. So we're just gonna talk about the ride. So I'm going to read this out. And I'm just gonna warn you that I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Okay, here we go. So our ride for Gen 10, chat, are you ready for it? A Rotom scooter is the main ride mechanic in Gen 10. You can connect it to any Pokemon with an energy leash to start controlling the Pokemon like the Synchro machine, and the scooter gains the Pokemon's power. So for example, if the Pokemon can fly, the scooter gains the... You're gonna fly on a scooter? That's gonna look so goofy. If the Pokemon can fly, the scooter gets the ability to fly. If the Pokemon can go underwater, the scooter can also go underwater. The scooter physically changed from depending on the current ability of the Pokemon. Some Pokemon can also give the ability to flash dark areas and surf the ocean. You control the Pokemon directly while the player follows from behind the scooter with the leash. The player never rides a Pokemon directly. And if you can believe it, there is a picture of it. So... don't like that. They're never gonna let us free. We're gonna have some sort of crappy Rotom mechanic in every game until the heat death of the universe, I guess. Oh, it's kind of kiddie. Again, I know when we're talking about Pokemon, I know it's not like an edgy series for adults or anything like that, but a scooter? We're gonna be scooting in Gen 10? Like, Rotom, I kind of wish didn't exist anymore. They're relying on it just way too much. All grass monkeys. That is so... a scooter. Just a ride vehicle just like the Sword and Shield Rotom bike. But it's a scooter. Yeah, I'd rather ride Lawnmower Rotom Cut. Yeah, like they're just using the Rotom as a fill-in for never having you actually ride any Pokemon. They don't want to animate it. Rotom equals no fun allowed. Centro tweeted a few things today. Let me go over the other thing that he talked about. Which, grain of salt with all of this, but the Terra leak did reveal some Gen 10 stuff, so this is absolutely possible. Okay, Centro said that Pokopia is a post-apocalyptic Kanto confirmed. Area 1 is fuchsia, dried up, unfertilized field land. There's a vermilion area with constant raining electrical harbor, whatever that means. There's a pewter area, an abandoned mine covered by rocks. Saffron is a bunch of buildings covered with plants. Viridian is never-ending burning forest of ash. Oh my god! What did they do to Viridian City? What do you mean it's a never-ending burning forest of ash? That's so intense. What did Viridian do to deserve this? And then there's a special area called the Palette area. I wonder if Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle will be there. And then he even lists like DLC here. DLC slash post-launch areas. There's a Cerulean area with a flooded city with a hidden treasure. Cinnabar is a forever sealed dead volcano island. Lavender Town is a rotten tower that reaches heaven. That is such a dramatic description. There's the Celadon area, which is a giant crater that reaches an unseeable depth. And then there's the Indigo area, which has no description. Are we sure this is Pokopia we're talking about? These are all very intense descriptions. Yeah, is Arceus gonna be in the top of the tower? My child. Yeah, this is sounding like Fallout Pokemon, not Pokopia. Again, if you want the tweet, here it is. I again have to ask though, who is Pokopia for? Is it just a game meant for... The last Pokopia trailer we got felt to me like they were aiming for a young audience, but all this like Gen 1 shit, children will have no appreciation for that. So I'm just like, it's clashing. I'm not seeing how the pieces are fitting together. The sleeping Esper are so loud. I could hear them from a mile away. What was wrong with making it a quirky Animal Crossing-like sim? We're gonna make it post-apocalyptic. Viridian Forest is perpetually burning. Cerulean City is flooded. Misty? Yeah, you know her? She's dead now. We still have my one shiny Pidgey over there. Yeah, it'll be an evil CEO. A Rotom scooter. I've been thinking about that on and off since I read that today, that tweet. It kind of turned me into a bit of a doomer. I don't know, like a Rotom scooter, Generation 10. 10 gens of the Pokemon franchise, the 30th year of their franchise existing. And we get a Rotom scooter. Like... But when you close your eyes, Yeah, is this the timeline where the ultimate weapon hit Kanto instead? You might be onto something. Honestly, the thing about Pocopia that might bother me the most is how much I don't like the Ditto character. Like, I don't want to play as that. They're kind of weird and gross. Something about them upsets me. I don't want to play as a weird, gelatinous Ditto human. And I mean, Pokemon is great at making cute player character designs. That is one thing I feel like Game Freak excels at. Especially with human characters. They excel at that over most other... Like, I think Pokemon human characters are, well, better designed than, like, Digimon human characters, for example. So, that makes me scratch my head even more, because I'm not vibing with it. Usually I really like Game Freak playable main characters, but... Like, I really like the design of the main characters in this game. Especially over the Scarlet Violet characters. Did we check these Bellsprouts? Not shiny. Yeah, I mean, the low budget thing, the obvious influence of Minecraft and Animal Crossing. I mean, it's just very trendy right now to make that style of game. Like, Game Freak is unironically hopping on a big bandwagon. Stardew Valley changed everything. Everything changed when the Junimos attacked. That really kicked off a renaissance of farm sims, and Minecraft too. Minecraft, you can tell they've taken a lot of inspiration from. The mid-2010s. Yeah, it's like all the talk of the evil CEOs in these games. It's like maybe they should look inward. Maybe the CEOs that are signing off on only spending $13 million on these games, maybe they should be portrayed. Oh, it's not like the developers could actually do that. I know this is true. Yeah, remember that Nintendo Direct that just had like 500 farm sim games announced? Honestly, if anything, they're actually a little bit late. And I feel like Nintendo is kind of stepping on their toes a little bit because they're activating Animal Crossing New Horizons content again. Is that monkey shiny? I don't think so. I feel like New Horizons definitely is another reason why Farm Sims blew up, because that game was just so successful. Even though it's not good. Oh, did you hear that? Who said that? Weird. When there will be another Animal Crossing game? Probably not for a while. I mean, it depends. Is Nintendo still dividing up? So the dev team that makes Animal Crossing is also the dev team that works on Splatoon. Nintendo has all their, like, divisions of developers that they get for their games. And they stopped development on New Horizons to just go make more Splatoon. So I guess it depends. Are they still dividing up the work between those two franchises? Which seems so foolish. I don't understand why you wouldn't give each of those games their own dev division. Oh yeah, they brought Namco, they bought Namco Singapore. I saw that. Oh yeah, what is Prime 4 reviewing at? Are people liking the game? That just happened. Character not enough to ruin the game. Good, but not amazing? Interesting. I mean, the game has been in development hell for so long, maybe that's to hope, like, the best outcome. I mean, the best outcome is amazing, best, like, 10 out of 10 scores, but for a game, again, that's been in development hell for so long, maybe that's about as much as you can ask for. Development hells are even worse now. Because, like, if you had a development hell for, like, I don't know, a GameCube era, PS2 era game, that's one thing. But now, when you have development hells for modern games that all take, like, 50 billion years to work on, it's nasty stuff. It's nasty stuff. Yeah, you really... It's kind of crazy that that happened. You think they would have had a clear vision for what they wanted to do with the next Prime game. Yeah, there's been a lot of, what was that one Microsoft game that I thought looked really impressive? Was it Scalebound? Was that the name of that game? That game looked really cool, but, canceled. Actually, speaking of canceled games, we learned that Game Freak wanted to do, like, a bunch of games that were connected for Gen 10. Yeah, Centro tweeted about this. Let me read it. More context on the original canceled Gen 10 pitch. Originally, Gen 10 had 3 main subsystems. The main adventure, which the codename was Gaia, still is. An MMO-like content generation, which had the codename of Seed, and a procedural generation called Oasis. The scope of the project... Stop me if you've heard this one before. The scope of the project was too ambitious for Game Freak, so they had to scale down. Oasis was spun off into a separate game, developed at Game Freak originally, and was planned to be a top-down main series game where you created your own region. Ironically, the Oasis project was also cancelled, and Game Freak gave the project to Koei Tecmo, who turned it into Pokopia, and that game has the codename Mega Oasis. Seed has been spun off into a separate game, a multi-region MMO. This just sounds so improbable. I feel like we're never seeing this. A multi-region MMO that we talked about before, developed by Game Freak, and that will include all regions from Kanto to Sinnoh, parentheses, assuming it doesn't get cancelled. We're never seeing that game. There's no way. There's no way. I just can't see a world in which that game ever, like, exists. An there's just... Who is the idea guy at Game Freak always going for these massive, ambitious ideas? Like, do they not know who they are? Are they unfamiliar with the company and how it works? Because that has got them into trouble time and time again. I feel like the Terra leaks were absolutely chock full of, this game was originally very ambitious and sounds fun, but then we cut everything because we realized we're a tiny little dinky company of like 200 people, and these games have a shoestring budget and come out in 5 minutes. So we can't do it. Like, who is at that company just cranking out these ambitious ass ideas? And then everybody in the room is like, yeah, we can totally do that. Sorry, Rocco, I didn't mean to grab you. Maybe I'm trying to get some extra monkey luck. I mean, just the idea of 3 different games for Gen 10 is insane. That idea in within itself should have gotten you laughed out of the room. Like, what is wrong with them? I'm so confused. Who is over there being like, yeah, let's make 500 different games. We can manage this with our tiny staff, our tiny budget, and our tiny time window. What's up, everybody? Just checking in. I got my SHALPHA Riolu a little bit ago, so now we're back to shiny hunting the monkeys. Del Toro's Frankenstein, you did not like it. My mom watched it and she told me she didn't like it either. Do-do-do. That Larvitar loves hiding. I mean, MMO, if you're a game dev, I think out of any genre, any type of game, MMOs have to be some of the hardest to develop. Like, very few companies can pull off a really successful, good MMO. Very few. Like, that is a unbelievably challenging type of game to make. That would be challenging even if that was the only game that they announced. Trying for Gibble in 8. I think I will probably try for Gibble as well this week. Gotta get a SHALPHA Gibble before soon. Recent Unreal Engine remakes we've been seeing are uglier than the original games. Yeah, Dragoon, exactly. Exactly. The Game Awards are coming up. I usually stream those. Although, again, this year's games... I'm definitely way more interested in the trailers this year than I am actually watching, like, the actual Game Awards. Not a whole lot up there that I care to see be showered with oodles of rewards. When does it come out again? They keep delaying it. And I keep forgetting what day they delay it to. GTA 6 is the exception, though. If that game came out before or after the deadline, then it would just win the next year. Whatever year GTA 6 comes out, I just don't see a universe in which it just does not win Game of the Year. Unless it is a colossal piece of shit. Which, with how much time and money Rockstar has thrown into it, I'd be pretty surprised if it sucked. I mean, I'm sure it'll have lots of problems. But to me, a lot of GTA fans seem to enjoy lots of jank like that. November 19th. Game Awards. Cutoff date. The eligibility cutoff date for the Game Awards typically falls between November 15th and 30th. What you want to bet they'll make an exception? What do you want to bet they'll make an exception and let it in? Oh! I think that's a shiny monkey. No! It ruined my beautiful streak of monkeys. Because I got a pan pour, and then a sage, and then a seer, and then a pour, and then a sage, and now another sage. I gotta cross the alpha to get to it. We're going in! Poor guy, he was just sitting there minding his own business. Alright, we got it. Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for the raids! I guess we'll do a shiny check now that we got the monkey. Okay, no espers. Gotta check the espers. But thank you guys so much for the raids. I appreciate it. I was shiny hunting Riolu, but I managed to get the SHALPHA, so I moved on to my monkey hunt. Alright. Any shinies? I have never gotten the Weepin' Bell over here shiny. Makes me sad. Oh, you were hunting Gibble? Nice! I've got to do a Gibble hunt myself. I know, Justin. I'm kind of pissed. How have I not gotten a single alpha monkey? Kind of makes me angry. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how RDR2 runs on the Switch 2. Heart Gold Sudowoodo for Ranch Week. Oh, that's fun! I love Sudowoodo. This monkey doesn't even get to be with his other monkeys in the box. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've gotten 5 monkeys. No, 6. 6. But the alpha's never been shiny. What's up with that? Okay, let's check at night and then we'll go back up. This is a really good loop. If you wanted to do some shiny hunting in this game, this loop is really good. Also, chat, shameless plug, my reaction for Lucario Z is up on YouTube. If you want to see it. It's mostly just genuine confusion, more than anything. I do like how the thumbnail came out, though. Okay, let's see if we have any shinies over here. I don't see any. Man, I haven't rolled any not pincer, well, pincer. But also no scyther. Alright, let's get back up there. Well, thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. Have a good one. One of your favorite Pokemon? I mean, my favorite Pokemon is getting a Mega. Another one. I've never been more apprehensive of seeing a design in my life. Has great potential. Oh yeah, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to. My favorite rhymes with schmarshmop. Your second Mewtwo is modest? Nice. You're done already. Blossom and Xurkitree. Those are two very different Pokemon, and at the same time, I feel like they could do a little dance together and they'd be friends. Zero special attack. Oh no, you win some, you lose some. A Charizard that knows Stomp. Charizard. I hope they don't do anything with Schmarshmop Z. I hope they don't try to like magically turn it into a special attacker. That would anger me. Nothing worse than a Mega that suddenly leans into, like, the opposite of whatever the base Pokemon was, so then it just becomes kind of bad. Flying normal. No. That's my worst nightmare. That is my actual worst nightmare. I mean, they seem to be pretty conservative when it comes to changing... I mean, we got a few of them, like Barbaracle, but a lot of the Megas in this game, especially the ones they've revealed for the DLC, it doesn't seem like they're too interested in really messing with the typings. Grass bug? I mean, that sounds fascinating, honestly. What if they were, what if they did something evil, like making it like Mega for Alligator? It gets a big, dumb, stupid bucket hat, but it looks like Gibble. Isn't that so funny? I shouldn't speak that into existence. I should not speak that into existence. shiny Gibble's color, I would be alright with that. Gibble doesn't have a bad shiny. It really doesn't. Gabite doesn't either. I actually like Gabite's shiny quite a bit. It's got that nice dark blue. Also, heads up chat, but if there's any shinies, I won't hunt them until after ads are done. That's the silver guarantee. Yeah, it's like you have to wonder what the point is. If you're not going to change the typing on Lucario Z, like, why does this exist? If they were going to keep it the same typing, I don't know. I'm struggling to find a reason as to why the Z Megas exist. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that speculation, Justin. That Z is gonna be more special, where regular is just physical. And Mega Lucario already isn't, like, that great. I mean, it's a strong Pokemon, of course, but compared to, like, you know, Mega Metagross or some of the other Megas running around in Ranked, it's not that impressive. Yeah, it doesn't look Steel. I feel like the reasoning on Steel typing on regular Lucario is kind of flimsy. Now it's even more flimsy. Yeah, are they trying to say this is... we have Z moves and now we have Z Megas? Lysander brought up a Lola? What in tarnation is going on? Focus, if you're gonna play ranked chat, put a focus sash on one of your frail Pokemon. It makes such a difference. Being able to live any attack and then fire back. Great stuff. If they added the UBs back. Imagine, Guzzlord moving around the city. Hey everybody, just taking my Guzzlord for a walk. No problems here. It'd be nice if NPCs could comment on your Pokemon. Again, these games don't have the time or budget for that. But that would be a neat feature. Like, if you have a really big Pokemon, maybe an NPC could go like, whoa. They don't even have to have, like, a detailed reaction. Just have, like, that Pokemon's huge. There is the Beast Ball is programmed into the game. You can see the animation. But it's not available yet. Taking your Guzzlord for a little spin. Some fresh air. Yeah, I've said that I think Alola is the region with possibly the most potential for a Legends type game. But with the way they structured this game, I feel like if they made Gen 7 Legends game, it would be like you're only on one island. Oh yeah, the Ultra Recon Squad would be on easy F tier. If you even consider them like anything, because they show up like a few times to spit a bunch of nonsense at you and then leave. Yeah, it'd be like, you're only allowed to go to Pony Island, and that's it. for your phone. Fast charging is so nice. Feels like anytime you use anything but fast charging, it takes 10 years to charge anything. Man, come on, Larvitar, with all the Mewtwo's and ranks. Bringing a big T-Tar would be fun. Although T-Tar is a little vulnerable to fighting moves. Actually, a lot vulnerable, not a little. I don't know how much a Aura Sphere or Focus Blast would do to T-Tar. I feel like Tyranitar is a great Pokemon to have Assault Vest on. But then you couldn't have the Mega Stone. Yeah, it's making me want to jump back into rank just to see all the Mewtwo's. Just to see what people are running on them. That probably makes it less safe for my Gyarados, too, because I'm sure all the Mewtwo's will have Thunderbolt. Tyranitar is the original heal Pokemon. This Pokedex says he's selfish, mean, and nasty. You're a mean one. Tyranitar. You're selfish, and mean, and nasty. Hey, Tyranitar's green, just like the Grinch. They have so much in common. Is anybody gonna try the, Grinch meal at McDonald's with the dill pickle seasoning? I just don't think that sounds that great. This is like the year of the pickle. 2025 was like the year of pickle and pickle flavorings. When are we gonna get a pickle Pokemon? Crit Absol. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, who knows? Maybe Absol will be popping up every now and then more. Side Strike, T-Bolt, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere. That's exactly how I ran my Mewtwo as a child. I had a Mewtwo in Pokemon Crystal, and it had all of the, like, elemental moves. It had Thunderbolt, it had Blizzard, Thunder. And then I tried to clone my save using a Action Replay Game Shark-like device. And it instead killed him, and the whole save instead. Rip Mewtwo. Yeah, that would be nice to have against Metagross. There's definitely a lot of psychic Pokemon running around. And I did not notice that many people bringing fairies. I don't think I saw anybody with Clefable when I was using my Clefable. Nobody really brings Mawile. Xerneas is like the top fairy deer. The top deer. Yeah, hitting Charizard with a rock move always feels so good. In favor of keeping Ember and Fire Spin. I mean, can I say that I don't like the way they do the moves in this game? I don't know. I'm torn, because it is annoying to have to learn 1,000 moves when you level up, but at the same time, it's a nice reminder to actually teach them their moves. Probably especially good for new players. What's up, everybody? Stopping by. I am shiny hunting the monkeys again because I got my Riolu. We caught Mewtwo, we did the Mewtwo event, and then we got Riolu. And now I'm here. Yeah, this is the one game Focus Blast is good in. No accuracy checks with it, so you just launch it. I know. I can't believe I got my SHALPHA Riolu. I'm ready. I'm ready for the DLC, which I will be streaming the night it drops. I am excited. Actually haven't even purchased it yet, so I probably should do that. You're hunting for it now. Good luck. Got an Alpha Viv down there. I get a few Apri balls for pre-ordering. I guess that's better than like 100 Pokeballs or like 50 potions. Haven't had time for Twitch. That happens. I hope they do something interesting with Lucario Z's shiny. I think a lot of the mega shinies in this game are just kind of boring. Like if it's just yellow like the original Lucario, I don't know, that's kind of boring. Yeah, they said, we'll fix Mega Dragonite shiny, nobody else. Nobody else. Yeah, Gengar and Garchomp always make me laugh because it's like Game Freak's apology. They're like, hey guys, listen, about original Gengar and Garchomp shinies, we're sorry. Although I still stand by original Gengar shiny, it was better in 2D. It's actually not that bad in this game because the colors are popped more. And I don't hate Garchomp shiny either, but it's my favorite Pokemon, so maybe that's why. I'm very biased. Very biased. They retconned a lot of ugly shinies. They kind of did that a little bit with Slowpoke in this game. Slowpoke. They did it with Combuskin and Sword and Shield. I don't know, once Game Freak puts a Pokemon out and it's shiny out, that's kind of just it. They don't ever go back. I mean, sometimes they change up a few Pokemon, usually like legendaries. Like, I think Cresselia got nerfed going into Scarlet Violet. But like, Onix has the same attack as Wurmple, and have they ever buffed our good friend Onix? No. Will they ever? Probably not. Like, once it's done, it's like not Game Freak's problem anymore. Yeah, it'd be nice to see them change Zapdos. Maybe tweak Articunos while they're at it. The guy who originally created shiny Pokemon as a concept. It's such a genius idea. Yeah, they should have credit. Like, it's such a staple of Monster Hunter franchises that even games like Pal World copied it. Or at least the framework of it. I almost said frame rate. That's not the right word. Oops. I'm knocking stuff over. Haven't had the chance to play it yet. It's not really a terribly long game, so it shouldn't take too long to get through it and, I don't know, shiny hunt if that's what you want to do. Yeah, the hours-long tutorial. Not being able to explore the city for a long time because you're kind of held on a leash. Maybe not my favorite parts. That's a SHALPHA Weeping Bell. That's a SHALPHA, I think. Yeah, that's shiny. We're so bad. This is the SHALPHA night. This is the SHALPHA night. I'm actually running low on time. Don't despawn. Despawn is in... I don't want to have to go change the day. What am I catching you in? What ball do I want to catch Weeping Bell in? Tutorials like Cupheads? Out of all the games with tutorials, that's the funniest one to mention. Okay, maybe... What do I want to use? Victory Bell's got the blue lips, but it's pretty autumnal overall. I don't know. What Pokeball do I put Victory Bell in? Friend Ball? Yeah, we could do Friend. Breath of the Wild is a 10 out of 10 tutorial. Yeah, of all the games with big tutorials in the beginning, I think somehow Breath of the Wild has a better tutorial area than Tears of the Kingdom does. Yay! I'm so happy. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, how is this gonna work? I need to save after I bonk this thing, but I can't. If there's 1,000 hostiles on my ass. This zone is kind of annoying. Okay, good. You gonna... No, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Victor, no, 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 no. Weeping Bell, come back. Oh, shoot. And now it's nighttime. Frick. Okay, guys. Okay. It's like, is the cutscene finally gonna happen? There it is. Jackson, I don't want you to jump up on my desk, please. Well, I guess we'll do a nighttime shiny check. And nothing. Alright, nothing here. I really wish there... Stop. Please, please stop. My cat wants to jump up on my desk, but I'm in the middle of something. We have a SHALPHA weeping bell to catch. I really wish the Pokemon Center was on this side. But it's fine. Got a sub emote just cuz. Good choice. Okay, we try again. How do I get in here, knock it out, throw a ball, and not attract the attention of 500 hostile bugs? Don't tell him. Don't rat me out, Viv. Oh, it's all the damn brambles. Nope. Shit. How do I want to do this? I guess I could just throw a ball at it, and if I don't catch it, just turn the game off, because I saved, right? Oh, you have to scroll through this fucking menu. I really need the devs at Nintendo / Game Freak to figure out a better way to scroll than these types of menus, please. Okay, what if I aggro you away? Nope. The fucking other Weeping Bell saw me. Why is Viv attacking me? Why is Viv unleashing Psybeams on me? I didn't even do anything to Viv. Oh, you guys are gonna make me have to do this the hard way. You stupid assholes. This fucking game. Go away. Okay. Is it just you? Perfect. Just gotta menu fast enough. Okay. Alright. Jeez, Weeping Bell looks like they put the brightness on and turned it on. Wait, it's modest! It's modest! It's modest. I finally got a SHALPHA with a nature that isn't ass. No way. Weeping Bell, my friend. Friend of the stream. Yeah, you saw that, Viv. You saw that. No way, it's modest. I'm so excited. Wow, this has been a great night for shiny hunting, chat. This has been an exquisite night for shiny hunting. Do I want to? I think I might keep it a Weeping Bell for now. I do want to shiny hunt the SHALPHAs in Zone 20 at some point again, when I feel like setting up the trick, when I have the patience to set that trick up. And I could roll Victory Bell there, and I don't want two. So I think I'll keep Bella Bell really like Weeping Bell, so this is not a problem. I have a great keychain of Weeping Bell. It's so lifelike. I wish Victory Bell was perhaps a bit stronger. I could, you know, if Victory Bell was actually really good, I would evolve this because of the nature. I mean, there's a great chance I'll just get another Weeping Bell with how long it's taking me to do this, so... Actually, is it even worth cutting through here? Oh, excuse me? Like, hello? How are you doing, Weedle? Feeling shiny today? Okay. It's either a Weedle, a Fletchling, or a Pidgey. Just chilling. Randomly. When you least expect it. It's Modest too! What is going on? Back-to-back Modest shinies? I mean, that's actually not so great on Weedle. Was that it? I think that was it. Wow, this tree. I think I have gotten multiple shinies off of the tree. This exact tree. Because this was over where, was I hunting something over here the other day? Modest Tuesday. It really feels like there's something weird with the natures. I completely agree. The way you roll them just feels weird. Again, if they didn't get rid of Synchronize, this wouldn't be a problem. If they didn't get rid of my beloved Synchronize. Well, there's no abilities in this game, period, but still. Synchronize is the ability that allows you to catch a wild Pokemon with the same nature as your synchronized Pokemon. So when I was catching the Swords of Justice, I was using Todd, my Gardevoir, and Todd was, I think Jolly is the nature I went with, so that would put Jolly on all my Swords of Justice. Still have my one shiny Pidgey over there. Was he named after Todd Howard? Yes. His name was Todd Howard. I liked shiny hunting the Swords of Justice. I think those were my favorite, some of my favorite shiny hunts this year. So Synchronize existed in Gen 8 and then they killed it. They took it out back and they shot it in cold blood. It was just such a useful way to, like, I remember so many times, like, catching, like, a Ralts, or, it was another big synchronizer. For me, it was always, like, Gardevoir. And just trying to roll for a good nature that you could synchronize onto a Pokemon. It just saves yourself so much time. And, of course mints exist, but it was funny, I was watching somebody stream, climbing the singles ladder in Scarlet Violet for the new regulation. And it's funny because I think it was his Arceus? He was using Arceus as the mythical choice. And the Arceus kept dying. It was getting flattened. And then somebody in chat pointed out that he had the wrong nature on it. Because the way mints work is stupid. If you're not paying attention specifically to the stupid arrows showing plus attack, minus whatever. Like, it's just confusing. For some reason, the footsteps sound effect stopped playing for a second there. I don't know what happened. We might have to do some rank tomorrow, chat. I kind of want to check out the Mewtwo meta. Maybe use my own Mewtwo. Man, that's gonna de-incentivize my Machamp. I feel like Mewtwo kind of shuts down both Machamp and Gyarados. Because they're gonna have Thunderbolt. Damn. When does the next season start? I'll tell you in 1 second. It goes until the 17th. So I'm sure after this season, they'll allow all the new Megas in. So Baxcalibur and Lucario Z. I don't know about Zera. Zera is a mythical. Maybe they'll exclude it. But it goes to the 17th. Yeah, I could put Crunch on Gary. We already have the Wakan Berry on, which, great item for Gyarados. Highly recommend. Oh, I bet you what, chat? The season ends on the 17th, and I bet you the first one we'll get for season 4 will be like Blaziken. That's when they'll start introducing the Hoenn Megastones. Because the DLC will be out. Maybe they'll start with water, like how they started with Greninja, so maybe Mudkip will be up first. Mudkip. Mudkip. I'm kind of excited for Mega Blaziken. I don't ever get to use it or mention it that much, but I do really like Blaziken. It's one of my favorite starters, one of my favorite Pokemon. I have the Mega Blaziken SH Figuarts figure right in front of me on top of my monitor. Oh, I don't have the monkey counter up. Let me put it on. We're going 8. I can never remember which one is which. Nope, incorrect. This one? Good, okay. The monkey numbers are correct. I like Mega- this is a weird thing to say. I like Mega Sceptile's face. Like, they gave it, like, cutouts, like, you would see in a leaf on its face, but the rest of the body, like the big Christmas tree tail, I'm just not a huge fan of. $691 tiny mushrooms. I had 999 the other day. Yeah, pro tip, chat. Check your tiny mushrooms every now and then. You probably, at some point, will get 999. Make sure you sell them. It's like selling your ore in Dynamax Adventures. To be honest, chat, I kind of wish they would bump the item limit up. To 9999. 4 nines instead of 3. Oh yeah, you're right. Mawile, Mega Sceptile, and G-Max Blastoise all have their backs facing you. Isn't there a... Well, Mudsdale attacks backwards. But it doesn't stand with its back facing you. Yeah, imagine your character casually going into the Pokemon Center, opening up their backpack, their little tiny pouch, the butt pouch, and then 999 mushrooms just flood out of it. And then what else would you have? Like, I have 187 nuggets. 120 pearls, you know, 127 pretty feathers, just normal things. See, it already makes no sense that we can carry that many items, so just increase the limit. Like, what's the problem? Yeah, you know those feathers are in like a greasy ball all stuck together. There's like dead skin and debris all over them. Yay! More tiny mushrooms. The sparkles respawned. Yeah, they have like a pig pen aura around them of stink. The stench just radiates off of them in like a comical green cloud. Who would even want to buy... Feathers is just such a funny item. I feel like they should have gone with, like, a pretty rock. You know, like a small, tiny, pretty rock. Because people like pretty rocks. People buy pretty rocks. Do people really go out and buy feathers that often? Yeah, leftovers has to be the most disgusting Pokemon item. That used apple core. How are they getting any sustenance from that? We got blue monkey and a red monkey. It's fun when they go 50-50. It'd be really scary to live in a city where Scyther lived. There's no way Scyther doesn't have like a body count of people every year. Like how sharks kill so and so many people every year. Scyther has to have a statistic like that. I refuse to believe it doesn't. That Larvitar always spawns in alpha, it's just never shiny. Alright, we'll keep going for like a little bit longer. And then tomorrow, I think we'll try out some ranked and see how Mewtwo is. Or isn't. Sometimes I miss the tower. The original tower. It doesn't help that it's all green. It kind of blends into the green mountains in the background. It's just not as visually interesting to look at anymore. It just kind of looks like a cell tower with a bunch of green on it. These buildings need to have the little blinking light on them. So airplanes don't crash into them. This town really isn't safe, jeez. Scyther? Anybody? Maybe I should make a Scizor. Because what can Xerneas do to Scizor? Nothing. Hit me with a Thunderbolt. Maybe I'll make a dark Pokemon or like a Tyranitar. I'll have to ponder. How does a Miss America sash let a level 1 Rattata take a Hyper Beam to the face? That's a great question. How does a piece of clothing allow you to live with 1 HP left? Is it some sort of magic veil? Can it sense the wearer's like life force? How does it work? I hear you down there, Scyther. I hear you. Look at them. There's 2 of them down there. Let me tell you about these 2 Scythers. Best of friends. A lot of people have said they've gotten this Trevenant shiny from doing this hunt. I have had no success yet. I mean, how does something like a Rocky Helmet take a chunk out of a Pokemon's HP? Because the rocks on the helmet are sharp. Like, they're not even that big. They look like pebbles. I don't buy that a Pokemon like Metagross would get hit, would get hurt from touching that. Mildly inconvenient. Bellsprout check? Nope. Just my one. Two? That two shiny Pidgey? Did I pick up a second one? I think that's two. Well, I just need one more and I'll have a whole roost of shiny Pidgey. What's a group of Pidgey called? A moida. A moida of Pidgey. A flock. Pidgey's flock. That's really funny. I mean, that's been the ultimate goal, to get all three of those Pidgey shiny. These Pidgey over here remind me of the, is it a Pixar short? With the birds that land on the wire. But there's too many of them. They send the big bird flying. Honchkrow and Murkrow are definitely a murder. They are. A murder of Murkrows. Murkrow would have been a great Pokemon in this game, just saying. I feel like Honchkrow could have received something. Murkrow would have been a more appropriate spawn at night than Pidgey. A new day is dawning. I'm not grabbing that item over by Larvitar until it's shiny. Okay, there was the Weepinbell over here looked weird before, but I think it's just because it was foggy. If I immediately just picked up another Shalpha Weepinbell, that would be something. How many Shalphas do I have at this point? I don't have any in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Pippi in my competitive box. 6, 7. 8. 9. 10. I have 10. Yeah, maybe I should do a Shalpha box. That's actually a good idea. I should do that. How do I can never remember. I really wish they would keep these consistent. Okay. No, I would not like to release them. Can you imagine? Bye! You know what? I don't know if I'll use Pippi anytime soon. I might return Pippi to the shiny box. What order did I get you in, Clefable? Galgi was last. I think that's right. And then Spritzy, and then Riolu, and then Weepinbell. Okay, perfect. I had to think about it for a second there. I always like to order my shinies by order I get them. Oh, I forgot one. I forgot Auron. I'm like, there's only 9 in here. Who am I missing? Which one are you? This one. There we go. Now it's proper. I wish we had wallpapers in this game. Like, the wallpapers in past games, especially Scarlet Violet, were dog water, but they do make boxes differentiate easier. Oh, now I need to move everything over! Yeah, PDSP had great wallpaper. Okay, okay. Better. 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 Ah, we gotta just move this chestpin individually. This is already, like, discombobulating me slightly. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Well, I should probably grab a row of these guys and put them in here. Okay, now I think we're good. Maybe I should put the SHALPHA box first and move everything back one. I mean, this is good for now. Still have plenty of more room in box 30. I'm really happy with all my SHALPHAs so far. I think if I had to pick a favorite, maybe Clefable and Spritzy. Although this Riolu was really cool. I guess I have an interest in hoping that Lucario Z has a good shiny. I'm gonna hope that it's gonna have a good shiny, I suppose. Alright, let's do one more loop. If you had one shot to get an orange monkey. And I picked up another Pidgey over there, so... No monkey, no Larvitar. Anything over here? No. No Pinsir, no Weepinbells, no Vivs, no Spritzy. Dang. Pretty good collection, chat, and there's still so many hunts that I need to do. I still need to get Helio. Both of them, I need 2 to get Heliolisk as well. I still need Watchhog and Patrat. I still need Furfrou. Totodile's entire line. So there's still so many good, and we have the DLC coming out too, so there's gonna be good hunts in that as well. So there's still lots of hunting to be done, chat. But tomorrow we're gonna check out Mewtwo Mania in Ranked. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Again, if you missed my Lucario reaction, it's up on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And thanks to everybody who came to watch the Lucario reaction with me this morning. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows, all the raids, all that stuff. Shiny Charmod fossils. Yeah, that's why I'm holding off hunting the fossils. I hope they're easy to get in the DLC, or at least better. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow, same time, chat, for Mewtwo in Ranked. Gonna be a good time, I hope. Maybe this will cut down on the Xerneas. Or maybe that's wishful thinking. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here. Bye!